Okay, class. Hello mga kapatid. Ipagpatuloy natin etong nakikita ninyo sa inyong screen. Dito naman, pag-uusapan natin yung pag-allocate, okay, traditional method pa rin po ito ng pag-allocate ng mga factory overhead, pero gamit naman po yung machine hours. Kanina, etong nasa taas, gamit yung direct labor hours, or given some other instances, direct labor cost. Dito, machine hours. Okay? How many hours are we utilizing the machineries? Okay? So, tignan po ninyo, almost similar case. Except of course, may difference sa detail sa machine hours. Product 1 and 2 pa rin. Same. Okay? But please take note, merong additional item here. Using above example, let us assume na yung product 1 ay namamanufactured sa machining department, while product 2 naman ay minamanufacture sa finishing department. Magkaiba po yung departamento nila. Actually, class, sa mga production setup, mga production, sa mga planta, sa mga pagawaan, kung nakabisita na kayo, makikita nyo po iba't ibang departments yan or iba-ibang mga linya, mga assemblies. Okay? Depende sa kung ano yung minamanufacture natin. Although, yung mga produkto, chances are that they will follow or they will pass through each departments or mga assembly lines. Pero syempre, depende. Maari kasi na totally magkaiba na produkto but they are manufactured at the same time, simultaneous, iba lang yung kanilang pinagdaraan ng mga departments. Kasi magkaiba yung kanilang specifications. Pero pwedeng sabay gawin. Okay? So, pwede yon. Now, kung titignan po ninyo, yung units na ima-manufacture natin, parehas lang. Okay? Kasi same lang naman yan. Magkakaiba sa base. Kung kanina, nakabase sa expected direct labor hours per unit, dito meron tayong info on the budgeted machine hours. For you to produce these amounts or these units, we need a budget of. Pag sinabi nating budget, hindi po ito actual. Naka-budget for 10,000 units of production, estimatedly, sabihin natin, ito, 20,000 units, 20,000 machine hours for product 1. Kay product 2 naman na nandoon sa finishing department, mga 5,000 machine hours lang yan. Okay? So it also talks on how heavily dependent or how heavily reliant yung process doon sa paggamit ng machineries. Maaring heavily automated pa ito. That is why, ang appropriate na cost allocation natin ay doon sa machine hours. Ang total natin na budgeted overhead cost will still be the same kasi ito yung ating numerator. It is not a totally different example We are lifting it from the previous example except that we are using a different cost allocation base. Okay. Kung makikita po ninyo dito, ang manufacturing overhead per machine hour daw natin ay 76. Paano natin ito kinuha? Saan natin yan kinuha? Okay? Saan nga ba? Kanina, paano ba natin siya kinuha? Sa papaanong paraan? Labas-labas tayo ng mga calculator, Kanina, 380,000 yung total ng expected direct labor hours, Yun yung naging divisor natin para makuha natin yung 5. Dito, check po ninyo, Will it be the same? Pag kinumpute natin, kukuha lang din ako ng calculator para masundan ko kayo. Although, phone yung gamit ko, Pag yung 1,900,000 ba, dinivide ba natin sa 25,000 which is 20,000 plus 5,000? Yun ba yung kakalabasan? Ito ba yung 76? If you compute it, that will be yes. The answer is yes. 1,900,000 divided by yung total nito. But siguro nakalimutan lang hindi na nilagay dito or sadyang hindi nilagay para tumakbo din ma-explore din ninyo gamit yung inyong sariling mga isipan. Okay? So ang ating manufacturing overhead per machine hour is 76. Paano? Rewind mo to. Hindi. 1.9 million divided by 25,000 which is the total of your the total of your machine hours, 20 and 5. Okay? Yeah, that is your 76. Now, tignan po ninyo ito. Yung ating manufacturing overhead per unit daw ay 152. Okay? For product 1. At yung ating overhead for product 2 naman is 15.2. Sir, saan galing yan? I leave it to you as a question. Kung sakali man that you are very attentive dito and you want to check saan galing itong 152 at saka 1520, you may want to comment down on this video lecture, no, para meron tayong some sort of participation, no? But later on through this I will be able to explain it naman para malaman ninyo saan galing. Pero walang dayaan, walang kopyahan. If you are willing lang naman, you may comment down below without looking at the solution on the right. Okay? Now, as you can see here, yung ating manufacturing overhead na allocated kay product 1 out of the 1,900,000, 1.5 samantalang kay product 2, 380,000, which is way different doon sa una nating example na kung titignan po ninyo, kung i-compare ninyo, 1.52 million versus 400K and 380,000 versus 1.5, nag-shift yung concentration ng cost. Why? Because as you can see here, in terms of machine hours, using that as your cost base or allocation base, 20 versus 5. Mas madami kasing machine hours yung nagagamit mo sa product 1. As compared dito, anong basis kasi natin? Direct labor hours. 12 versus 8 to. Tapos, of course, with some other considerations dyan. Kaya masyadong malayo ang difference nila. Okay? Nakuha? Nasusundan? Bakit ganoon? Let me know. Papaano nga ito kinocompute? But of course, dito makikita ninyo kung same concept tayo dito, same approach. Sir, kasi 152 times 10,000, di 152 million, no? Kasi sir, eto 152 saan ko pa ba yan i-compute para maging ma-retain yung 152? Di doon na lang sa 10,000. Kasi pag times 20 yan, syempre, obvious naman, sir, na hindi naman yan magiging 152. Mata-times 2 yan, di ba? Dito, 15.20 cents times 25,000. Ito ba yung 380? If that is the answer, malamang that makes sense. Yun nga yun. But looking on a different perspective, looking at a different view, please take a look at this one. And you will notice na meron akong highlight dito na isang column na baka tanungin ninyo ako, sir, saan po yan galing? Kasi wala naman siyang given dito. Just to make the two comparative, no? Para meron kayong mapagko-compare, kasi dito sa taas meron tayong expected direct labor hour per unit. Samantalang dito sa baba, wala naman dito sa given, no? Ito kasi given, dito wala. Para just in case, yung pala yung itanong sa problem, no? At least we are aware kung saan yan huhugutin, kung saan ito kukunin. Saan nga ba ito kukunin? Kung kanina, 10 times 8 is 80,000. 25 times 12 is 300. Di work back natin. Given yung 10,000, given yung 25. Given yung budget na 20 at saka 5, di i-divide mo lang yon. Kung ito, 10 times 2, or kung ano man yon is mag-equal dito sa budgeted machine hours, di balik na rin natin. 20,000, divide natin sa 10,000, we will get 2. Pag tinignan niyo yung formula, O divided by M. Yung kanan, divide ko sa kaliwa. That is me in the middle. 5,000 divided by 25,000, that is 20%. No? Diba? Pag fraction natin or percentage, or simply, dito, no? That is 20. 0.20. 20 cents or 0.20. Nakukuha? Nasusundan? Sorry, hindi pala 20 cents ha. Machine hour per unit kasi yan. Cent is related sa sa maari kasing ma-associate natin ito sa value, peso, no? Centavo. Mas appropriate yung percentage na lang na 20% or 0.20 na lang. para hindi tayo malito. Kasi puro yan amounts, wala tayong mga symbols na peso sign. Okay? Or info sa bandang dulo na it refers to units or machine hours or kung ano pa man. Okay? So yan ha, expected machine hour per unit. Yan po yung way para i-compute yan. Given the same logic nung nasa taas, 1.9 million at saka 25,000, i-divide natin, kaya natin nakuha yung 76. Okay? P. Itong 1.9 divided by, itong 25,000. Kung gusto ninyo, gawin yung ginawa natin kanina, 20K divided by 25K, ilan yon? 80%, no? Tama ba? Times 1.9 million. We will get the 1.52 million. The same dito. 20% ng 1.9 million, that is your 380. Sir, sandali. Bakit 20%? 5 divided by 25. Ilang 5 ba sa 25? Ilan? 4? 5? 5, di ba? Di 1/5. That is 20%. Kasi kung 4 yan, no? 5 4, that is 25%. 5 nga yan, sa 25, di 20%. That is another way of solving for the 380, ha? Okay? Nakukuha ninyo kung paano natin ito makukompute. Other way, no, is, di ba? Saan ba galing kasi itong 1520? Baka kasi nalilito kayo, sir, saan galing yung 1520? Okay? Eto yon. Pakita ko sa inyo yung formula dito. Ang overhead per machine hour ko is 76. And we are talking of peso here, ha? Overhead cost yan. Sa isang unit, ilan yung machine hours na kailangan ko? Sa product 1, kailangan ko ng 2. Sir, sandali. Saan galing yung 2? Ito yung budgeted hours natin. Divided by units. So, kung 20,000 ka na budgeted machine hours, 10,000 units yung pinoproduce mo, ibig sabihin, 2 machine hours ka per unit. Kaya ito yon, no? Sinimplify natin in per unit. Machine hour per unit, 2. Ito yon, yung kinompute natin kanina. Budget divide, etong kanan divided by yung kaliwa. Kaya ito, 0.20. I-multiply natin sa overhead cost per machine hour. Therefore, 2 units, no? 2 machine hours per unit times 76 yung peso equals 152. Ito naman, 0.20 times 76 equals 1520. And that's how you get it. And if ito yung ating ginagamit para i-compute kung magkano itong overhead cost natin for product 1 at product 2 at the 152 times ilan? 10,000. 15, 20 times 25. Nasusundan? Which is yun yung in-explain ko kanina una dito. Okay? So yun class, no? That is how we solve, no? Yung ating overhead rate. Ito yung mga tawag natin is predetermined overhead rate. Minsan or overhead per machine hour. Overhead per direct labor hour. No? Based on some traditional cost allocation basis. Okay? Traditional po yan because in the past, no, ito yung nagiging basis natin of solving for the overhead rate. Okay, sana malinaw po ito. Kung hindi man po ito malinaw, please let me know. You can ask question para maklarify po natin ito. Okay? So hanggang dito muna tayo, class. I'll see you sa susunod na video lecture. Bye-bye!